What are we going to do with these things called feelings? We all have them, and they come and they go, and they make us upset or they make us happy. But what's the use of them? Well, I'm going to tell you something, what I have discovered, and that is that our feelings are actually a hidden treasure. I'm going to tell you a story. Several years ago, someone was banging on my front door, and I went to open. And out there stood a man I've never seen before. And he was shouting to me. He said, "Your house is on fire. You have to get out." And I live in a townhouse where there are 4 houses that is set together. So I live in one end, and there was a fire at the other end. And the fireman was already there, and they were taking the fire out. But we had to leave the house for a while. But can you imagine what could have happened if I said, no, it's bad news, I don't want to hear. So I would close the door and hide. I would have risked the lives of me and my family. And, probably the firemen would have taken their axe and, opened the door and dragging us out. But our feelings are actually the same. They are knocking on our doors because they have an important message to you. And usually there are 2 different ways that we react to feelings. Either we try to run away from them. I used to do that before, and it didn't work for so long. So when they catched me up again and they became too heavy, I was falling down in a black hole and feeling so sorry for myself. But what I have learned is that when I can just on it, but if I stay with it and listen to it, it will give me a message. And another time I was, someone said something to me, and not a nice thing. And I felt this pit in my stomach. And, I really felt bad. And this time I was staying with it and listening to what it wanted to tell me. And it told me that I was a bad person. I wasn't worthy, and some other stuff I don't remember, but they were not nice. So when I could sit with it and hear the message that it brought to me, I could make a choice. I could say, yes, I'm a bad person. I agree with you. But this time I made a different choice. I said, okay, thank you for telling me what I actually deep down inside myself believe about myself, something I don't want to accept that I believe about myself. But you were knocking on my door, helping me to understand that it's a deep-rooted belief that I'm not worthy. Now I can make a choice if I want to keep it or if I want to transcend it. And I chose to transcend it. And what happened shortly after was that this nagging pit in my stomach went away because the message was delivered. It was not needed anymore. So I didn't have to fight against that feeling or reaction anymore. And that is why I call these feelings, and especially the uncomfortable feelings, as a treasure. And it never ends. It's going to give you gold over and over again when you can stay with it and be with it, accept what is, because then you will have the possibility to make a different choice.